another beautiful day in the city of Orlando. I want to thank you for joining us here at Colonial Town Square Park. So this is not our biggest park, but it is going to become one of the most meaningful parks that we have in the city of Orlando. The feature we're revealing today in this neighborhood park memorializes those whose lives were taken by the Pulse tragedy, and it permanently inscribes their name in this beautiful granite, and it's amazing what it looks like with the sun shining and reflecting off of it. At the same time, this park will give us a place to grieve and remember with a walking meditation tool for mindfulness and reflection and environmental art. This labyrinth would not have been possible without the tireless efforts of Commissioner Patty Sheehan and her passionate concern and dedication for creating this memorial to show her love of this community, our entire community, and certainly those that were affected by the Pulse tragedy. Commissioner Sheehan, thank you. We will never forget the 49 lives that were taken at Pulse, certainly all of those that were injured and affected and family members. But as we continue to move forward and heal, we continue to have the resolve that our response is compassion and love and unity, and that's what our community is all about. Commissioner Sheehan.
Thank you, Mayor Dyer, and I would really like to thank the design team, because it was really Eric and Eric, please, everyone who worked on the design team, would you please raise your hands, because I have to tell you, I have never worked with such an amazing, dedicated group of people, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, and to John Perone and Lisa and everyone at the Family Parks Recreation Department. You all helped make this dream come true. And, you know, sometimes in the city you get to work on things that are kind of cool and kind of different. This was so special and so meaningful, and I want to thank you for being a really, really important part of this beautiful project. So thank you, and let's please thank the staff, the construction team, and everyone who made this possible. This started as a suggestion from a Colonial Town resident. The names in Fractured Heart were added after the Pulse massacre. This is my neighborhood, Colonial Town, and my community, and I'm proud to live in such a diverse, welcoming, and loving place. The families that I've heard from, I know Myra's here, and Myra Alvear, the mother of Amanda Alvear, is here, and some of the other family members and survivors of the Pulse massacre are here. The one thing that I've heard from them over and over and over again is they do not want their loved ones to be forgotten. And we will never forget. And this Memorial Labyrinth is a way for us to say that we have inscribed your names on our heart in this community forever. We will honor your legacy of love forever. Reverend Kathy Schmitz is going to do a blessing, and when she does that, I would like for everyone to hold hands around the labyrinth, and instead of doing a traditional ribbon cutting, because that's what we kind of do at the City of Orlando, I'd like for everyone to hold hands, and then at the end of the blessing to release to the heavens our love for those that we have lost. For thousands of years, human beings have created spiral paths that fold back on themselves for spiritual meaning and inspiration. You walk a single line, it's a path of meditation, helping with disturbing emotions or unfortunate events. You stand at the entrance and state your intention or prayer. You begin your walk. If upset, you can quicken your pace, relying on mind and body reflection. Walk as if you have no problems at all in a gentle and rhythmic pace. Pause upon reaching the center, and walk out and accept the insights you may have received. This is what labyrinths are, and I can't think of a more appropriate way to honor the ones that we loved and lost in the Pulse massacre. And I want to thank so much Reverend Kathy Schmitz, who actually built the first labyrinth in the city over at First Unitarian Church, who's been a wonderful partner in helping us heal from the Pulse massacre. Reverend Kathy Schmitz.
Commissioner, friends, As we gather to dedicate this memorial labyrinth, we also bless it. It is blessed by our presence here and all that we bring to this place and this moment. May it be blessed by our tears and by our love. It is blessed by the beauty of the lives we lost. May it be blessed by our memories. It is blessed by the compassion we bring for those who carry on. May it be blessed by our active care for those who continue to struggle. It is blessed by the presence of our brave first responders. May it be blessed by our continuing gratitude and support for their service. It is blessed by the amazing resilience of this community, of the whole community, but in particular those most impacted communities, the Latinx and the LGBTQ communities. May it be blessed by our continuing commitment to a world with more compassion and justice. As long as these stones remain, this site will invite all who walk or roll here to join the continuing journey that this community has begun. As Patty said, upon entering a labyrinth, one embarks on a journey to the innermost spaces of one's being. There is no other place to go, only the center. And yet it is not a straight line. The journey has twists and turns, and if we are to get to the heart of things, we must take the journey. Let us bless this site by our willingness to take the journey. May we continue to seek out the heart of things, showing love, finding hope, staying committed, and being brave so that we may journey all along the way. If you have not already taken hands, I invite you to do so. If a cold or flu in this season makes you afraid to do that, I invite you maybe to touch elbows or put a hand on a shoulder or connect in some way. Please join me in a moment of prayer and reflection. As we dedicate this memorial, we pray for the lives honored here. May they be remembered in the fullness of who they are in the totality of their humanity. We pray as well for their loved ones whose hearts continue to journey through the complex and mysterious process of grief. May they know peace. We pray for the survivors of this tragedy, for their continuing healing, physical, emotional, and spiritual. May they continue to find and have the resources and the support and the love that they need. As we gather for this dedication, we pray for this community. May its broken heart, united into a new creation, continue to evolve in that paradoxical blend that is at the same time extraordinarily tender and fiercely strong. We pray as well for the future, for the time when we too will be among those of loving memory, for that time when these days and our experiences will be the stuff of myth and story. May the myth be that once there was a time and a place where love conquered hate. May the story be that we were the people that made it so. May our lives, today and every day, be lived to make that so. Let us lift our arms and our gaze to the sky as we dedicate ourselves to the future and release our blessed loved ones Blessed be, Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Ashe, Shalom, and Amen. May it be so. I invite you, as you are moved, to take time to walk the labyrinth, or, if not now, go with our blessing and return when you can fully appreciate the experience.